Now, ninth grade. The odd thing is, in junior high school, I applied to LaGuardia. I applied to Brooklyn Tech, Bronx Science. Basically all the I would say dope ass fucking schools, and I got it. But my fucking parents were so fucking sheltered. They're like, oh hell no, you're not getting on any train to ride 2 hours to Brooklyn. Oh hell no, you're not getting on no train. It was just a hell no, hell to the no. And it just was like, come on, how the fuck am I, when are y'all gonna let me do me? Like, you understand? Like, come on now, like, what am I supposed to learn? So they was like, oh no, you have to go to some school around here. So now it's like, I wanted to go to the school that everybody around here was going to, and that was Evander. Oh no, you can't go there, it's bad. Like, the fucking world is bad, guys. Like, come on, how am I gonna identify good from bad? Like, I just want me to just be good all the time. I gotta see a little bad, I gotta experience a little bit of bad, you know. But ninth grade. Now, this is what I said, where I didn't understand what the fuck she was doing, because I didn't have, like, the name brand shit in junior high school. Like, I was wearing fucking, oh God, I was wearing Champion sneakers. Yeah. And the sad thing is, like, I was picking them shits out like they was Jordans. Because I didn't know the fucking better. Like, I don't know what the hell she was thinking. Like, it was like I was always clean and coordinated. Like, the stuff was nice. The shit just wasn't name brand. And it's like, you know, kids wasn't trying to hear that. So, you know, when I got to ninth grade, like, I'm from the ugly duckling club. Well, I'm not. Like, then in junior high school, I thought I was, because, you know, the boys, nah, they wasn't trying to hear it. But, you know, fast forward to being older, they wasn't trying to hear it because them little hot ass, fast ass little girls in junior high school. Like, I was not playing them little kiss and run games. Like, you better get the fuck out of here with that. So that's probably what it was. Like, you understand? So I went from no frill, no name brand to fucking Gucci, Iceberg. I was like, where was all of this? Where are you getting this cash from? Like, what's happening? And I didn't get no proper instructions with that shit. So it was like, I didn't change who the fuck I was. I was still the same goofy person. I was still the same clown, you know, want to have fun. I was that same person. Like, you know how some people, when they go to high school, they try to reinvent themselves. But if shit wasn't working for them in junior high school, and they turn to who they think is gonna work in high school. No, I went in being the same way I was in junior high school. But I guess people got me in high school because I was popular. And you understand, like, popular, not like how I said in junior high school where I was like, oh, I'm popular, but not that type of popular. Like, I was like, nah, like, popular. And I was in the nerd class and popular, so it was like, what? Like, all my friends was out the nerd class. Like, they was in the regular class and the special ed class and stuff. How ironic, right? Like, you understand? But I was with the shits now, where it was like, before, if you would say something to me in junior high school, I start crying and I'd be all scared and like, oh, all you have to do is like, I'm gonna beat you up after school, and I'm about to fucking almost pee myself. Now it was like, I'm not having 4 more years of fuckery. I'm just not. Like, I'm not gonna start with nobody, because you know how they say mean hurt people hurt. Like, doesn't apply to everybody. Like, I wasn't on it like, oh, because now I got the juice, I'ma use it. Like, nah, I used it, but I feel like I was like Robin Hood. Like, I did it for the good. Like, you understand? Like, I was the bully's bully. Like, oh, okay, you want to bother them? Let me bother you. But if you was just regular, you was just regular. So, you know, now I'm wearing all this super duper expensive shit, right? You know, so everybody like, oh yeah, she's what's up? Oh, this is popping. You know, class clown, like, hey, what's up? You know, I was regular. Now, fast forward to the age of 16. I said, like I said in the beginning, I always was a tomboy. So it was like, I always hung with more dudes than girls. Not saying that I didn't hang with girls. I had a little stint that I hung with a group of bitches, but that shit didn't really work for me. And it was like, oh, I'm too tomboyish. Like, I have a nigga thought pattern. Or, excuse me, a man's, no, well, certain shit I think is goofy. Same things that niggas think is goofy, I think is goofy. So I'm gonna just say that. But, 16, you know, all my homeboys, we all cool. We, you know, we cool in the gang or whatever. Then blood came. The weird thing though with me though was, and it's always, and you know what, in a lot of these story times, y'all gonna hear about a lot of exes and a lot of ratchet shit. I'm gonna tell you now, because every detour that happened, somehow a nigga was involved. You understand? And I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. That's what the fuck it is. Like, you understand? But my boyfriend at the time, he was like the scary nigga of the hood. Like, everybody was scared of him. Like, he was with the shits. Like, you understand? Like, it was like, oh, you understand? Like, I was even scared of him. Like, when he first tried to talk to me, I thought he was gonna like beat me up, because he always used to be riding on a bike and like mean mugging people. And then I had this homegirl that I was used to hang with when I was younger. This is why I say when these hoes I was dealing with, they was hoes. They was hoes before high school, and I was not about that. Like I was, like, I felt like my mother and father would know, they won't get me killed. I'm good. I wasn't fucking niggas at 12, but this girl, she was, you know, she fucked him, but was fucking some other nigga. Where it's like, how you two-timing niggas and cheating and fucking and sucking at 12? I don't know, but some people, that's their business or whatever. But he smacked her. He smacked the fuck out her. So I was like, oh hell no. So fast forward when I'm 16, like, it was like, oh, like, nah nigga. Like, he used to always be on the bike, like, looking at me. I was like, is he gonna rob me? Like, I used to hurry up and walk fast home. Like, I don't got no time for it. So now we had summer youth. Now me and my homeboys, you understand, like, we chilling, having a summer youth day or whatever, you know. And lucky for me, I had to, like, my summer youth was in the hood that I lived in, so I didn't have to take no bus, I didn't have to take no train, I didn't have to do nothing. So like, when it was lunchtime, we could all just go like, you understand, like, they wasn't had to worry about like, oh, you got money to get home, like, none of that shit. So one day, me and one of my homeboys was walking to the store. Now this nigga was the scary nigga of the project. He was the boogeyman of the projects. I'm sorry. Like, everybody was scared of him or whatever. Like, the niggas, he was like Debo from Friday. Like, he pop up on the scene with the gangster lean. Like, you, like, niggas is like, we gotta get out of here. But my homeboys, like, they was a little more, a lot more advanced than me. Let me not even fucking lie or whatever and stuff. Like, they was selling drugs and stuff. So I wasn't doing none of that at that time. But we was walking to the store. Now mind you, this my ex used to always be on this fucking bike every fucking day, like, coming down the hill. Like, it's almost like he had me timed when I was walking home from fucking school. But he would never say hi, he would never talk to me. I don't even know him. Like, you understand? Like, I knew who he was, but I didn't know him, and he just would be looking at me dumb mean. I was like, yo, did I do something to him? Like, I used to be scared. So now when we walking in, he called my friend across the street. They're talking. And when they're talking, he's the scary Debo of the project. He was looking at me, and they talking, and then my friend is pointing to, you know, I can't hear what they saying because they all the way across the street. I'm like, yo, what is going on here? Is he gonna get me? So when he come across the street, he like, yo, and I'm gonna call, because y'all don't need to know my business like that or whatever and stuff. We gonna call my ex Bobby. I don't know, and hopefully I can stick to this, because I be having brain farts and forgetting shit. But anyway, Bobby, he was like, oh, Bobby said he gonna get you. So when he said that, like, you understand, you can't just be nondescript and saying that, especially to a sheltered motherfucker. Like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I was like, what's he gonna come get me for? Like, I didn't do nothing to him. Why does he want to come get me? Why? So then my friend's like, yo, calm down. I'm like, no, he shoots people. I don't want to get shot. What did I do to him? So then he's like, oh, he don't mean like that. So I was like, what the fuck does he mean? So then he's like, oh, he said, meaning you gonna be his girlfriend. I was like, oh, no, I'm not. Nuh-uh. I don't know who told him that. Like, no, I'm not. So then my friend is like, nah, you should mind your business. Because I'm not. And this is what happens when girls hang out with other fucking girls. Because this is what happened when you hang out with too many girls, and then they just be in your brain because they got a boyfriend. They feel like y'all all gotta have a boyfriend. So it was like, oh, he like you. And that's the crazy shit. This is how warped some hood chicks' minds are. Like, you understand, or whatever and stuff, how our minds be sometimes. Where it was like, because he sold all the drugs, and because he fucks with guns and he's a gangster and he got them the hand skills and shit. Niggas is like, oh nigga, you made it. Like, no, bitch, no, that's not. I don't know what y'all think, but I don't got time for it. Now, somehow my friend, I don't know how he finagled it, because the fucked up shit point was the person I wanted to go out with, it was this boy, and we're gonna call him Thomas or whatever and stuff. I wanted to go out with him, like I liked him or whatever and stuff, but the gangster cock blocked, I guess, and was like, told my peoples, you better not, and all this, you know what I'm saying? So they scared. So, you know, stronghold robbery, whatever they call that shit. So now one day, you know, we was sitting and we was talking, just, you know, talking, and I was like, oh, he's not a bad person or whatever and stuff. So he grew on me, and it was like, okay, next thing you know, we boyfriend and girlfriend. Now fast forward, this dumb person decides to do, you know, something, and decides to get life. And, you know, we all know what people do to get life. So now, mind you, I'm 16 years old, so it's like life just started. How does that work? And he was fairly young. He wasn't no pedophile, so we were young. Like, you understand? Like, how does what? And then I didn't understand the concept of jail. That's the crazy shit. So he was like a predicate. Like, he was in Sparford. He was all of that, like juvenile and stuff like that. So he's very, you know, he know about jail. I don't know about jail though. So some things he said, like, oh, you know, they messed up the paperwork. Oh, come on, but that's a whole nother. No, matter of fact, that's not a whole nother story time, because I don't think I'll ever tell that story as to why he's in jail, for why he's in jail. But now he's there. Now this is the problem before he went to jail. When you are messing with shelter, if you are a gangster and you're messing with a shelter girl, don't fuck her brain up with gangster shit, because that's what the fuck happened. Fucking matter of fact, no, he got life when I was 17. Sorry, because mind you, I had went to the reserves. I was, you know, going to do the army thing or whatever. So my boot camp, you know, you do your boot camp at 17 and your FOS afterwards the next summer or whatever and stuff like that. I don't know how it is now, but back then that's how the hell it was or whatever and stuff like that. So, you know, I was on my G.I. Jane shit, like, oh, I know how to fuck with an M16 or whatever stuff. So my ex-boyfriend was the first person to ever put like a handgun or whatever inside my hand, and like he didn't give me the proper instructions. That's like what the problem is. Like, oh, you don't just do this and do that. And because I wasn't from the street, it was like a game to me. And I know y'all like, oh, that's not no game. To me it was, because I was so stupid and dun in my fucking brain. I was like, ain't not gonna happen to me, because I'm a good kid. I don't got no record. They're gonna leave me alone. So, but that's not how that worked. And thank the Lord, you know, I didn't get caught with it, because I was doing a whole bunch of dumb shit, walking around with it just because, just dumb, pulling it out on people that I knew, but as a joke and a prank. Like, that shit is not a joke or a prank, where, you know, that's probably the most responsible thing he did do, because he did take them away from me, even though he's the one that bought them in the first place, because I didn't buy them. But he taught me, but didn't teach me how to move in the street. So when he went to jail, I was on some gangster shit. Like, I was on some borrowed gangster shit. Like, I borrowed his fucking shit and was like, listen, you're in jail, you don't need this right now, let me borrow your swag, you understand? So it was like, all right. Now, you know, it was cool at first or whatever, the jail stuff, because I could get all the weed for free. I was getting all the fucking stuff, like, because niggas was really that scared of him. Niggas was really that scared. Well, I was like, listen, oh, I'm gonna tell. And you understand? They was like, oh, no. And then some, like, the older people that was scared of him, they would just give me money. Like, I didn't have to ask them for nothing. They would just come and be like, here, like, you know, tell him what we think, no problem, yeah, whatever. But I decided I wanted to be blood. Now, the reason I decided that is because of said ex-boyfriend. Because he was blood, but the way he, like, expressed it and explained it and stuff, it sound like something I really does. It sound up my alley. It sound cool. Because he was like, oh, this is revolutionary. You know, it's the second coming of the Black Panthers. I was like, yes. Because when I saw Malcolm X, the movie, like, I decided I wanted to wear glasses because of him and stuff like that. I said, oh, so this isn't the shit that they're talking about on the news, this thing. Because I was scared. I was like, I don't want to get cut the fuck up neither. So that might have been a little bit in the decision too, or whatever and stuff. But I was like, oh, this is great. I want to do it too. And he said, okay. So I'm like, okay. I don't gotta get beat up or nothing. Like, it's just as easy as like that. And he like, yeah, because I'm the big homie. Like, oh, okay, cool. But it wasn't fucking cool, because the same niggas that the day before, when we all was in blood together, we was all merry-go-lucky, happy, just all cool in the fucking gang. We were cool with each other. Now, all of a sudden, I guess because back then it was like girls, we didn't have rights or some shit like that. It wasn't as nice as it is to be a female and be blood now. It's still a doggy dog fucking world. Don't get it fucked up. But it ain't like how the fuck it was when that shit first came here. So now, I'm just like, alright, I'm here. They like, go to the store. Go to the store? Oh, okay, come on, let's go to the store. No, you go to the store. The fuck you mean? We run you. No, you don't run me. You got me fucked up. You don't run me. And what is this whole new attitude that y'all got and talking to people crazy? So I was like, I don't have no fucking time for shit y'all niggas is even fucking talking about out here in these streets. So it's like, alright, whatever. You know, I tried to suck it up. You know, be cool. And then after a while, it was like, oh, hell no. So now it was like, niggas started to be like, oh, you go to the store because you're not a real blood. You're not a real blood. You got blessed in. You're so-and-so, what's Bobby. I told y'all I was going to fuck around and forget what the fuck we call. Bobby bless you in. You not really blood. So I was like, thinking to myself, who the fuck let y'all niggas in? Like, last time I checked, ain't nobody get their ass whooped. I ain't seen nobody get their ass whooped or nothing, or hear about it, or was like, cause I'd have been there. And so we all got blessed in as far as I'm fucking concerned. So who is y'all, like, you know, like I'm equal. I don't give a fuck what that paper say that, oh, cause you a nigga that you're more than me. No, you're not today. Not. So you understand, they trying to get on like some bully shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm tired of them saying that. So I told them niggas, I was like, listen, beat me up. I wanna get jumped in. And he's like, we not touching you. I was like, no, I want to get jumped in. All right, y'all all don't have to jump me. Okay, I'll just fight one of y'all. I'll just fight one. Because I'm tired of y'all niggas running around with this blessed in bullshit. They didn't want to do it. So because they wouldn't do it, and this is the funny shit, I knew more bloods than they really even knew that I fucking knew. Like, just dumb. So I went all the way to fucking Harlem. And this is at the time I was done time. And I went and got my ass whooped. Not by a bunch of niggas or anything like that, or bitches. I got beat up by 2 niggas, but still, now when I came back, I said, okay, now y'all can stop, because here's the cause fact. And then it's like, these niggas didn't. I said, oh, okay. And I started to feel some type of way, where it was like, okay, this don't feel right. This don't even make no sense. So now I'm waiting for the revolutionary shit to happen. Like, when do we get to get on our Panther shit? Because that's what I came here for. Niggas want to talk about this, we ain't doing none of that. It was like, what? What is this? And then Bobby, because Bobby put me in so much bullshit where I fucking live, because he's a pathological liar. Like, he writes books and stuff like that, but he lies. But his books are fucking amazing or whatever. So I'm glad you did something with your fucking jail time. But, you understand? This nigga used to just call me from jail and be like, oh, these niggas was talking shit about you. I take my little happy ass up the block and start popping off and talking shit like, fuck this, you understand? Like, they be like, oh, you crazy. And I know now, we all friends now. We all cool in the game because we all adults. But back then, they probably was like, what is wrong with this bitch? Like, you understand? Like, why does she keep coming up here with this fuck shit? Only if they knew, because y'all friend keep trying to tell me to fuck shit, because I'm like this. The type of person I am is, we don't have to like each other, but we all have to respect each other. If you don't like me, I don't like you, don't talk shit about me, I won't talk shit about you. Like, it is what it is. But if you just talking shit about me because you ain't got shit else to fucking do, oh no. You're gonna get checked. You're gonna get fucking checked. You understand? So it was like, whatever. Now, I'm here now. So I started cutting school and stuff. Because they were like, oh, like, basically, because they wasn't going to school, I wasn't supposed to go to school. But see, when I was blood, though, I was like, it was sad, because I was living a double fucking life. Like, my parents could not know that I was blood. Like, the rest of them was lucky. They parents, my motherfucking parents, that shit was tactical hiding, tactical clothes shopping, just tactical fucking everything. Where it was like, as soon as I touched where I lived at, it was like, yes ma'am, no ma'am, how you doing? No, ha ha ha, no cursing, no none of that shit, none of it. And as soon as I went 5 buildings up, it's like, what up, blood? Like, you understand? It was like, come on now. So that's hard to be a teenager and do all of that shit. Then I had to still, when I went to the reserves, I had to try and fucking hide that shit. Like, you understand? That shit just was out of pocket. It was a lot. But then I sat and I chilled for a while and I wasn't feeling it. But one thing I can say though, like, even though like a lot of people don't like a lot of the big homies that are in jail or whatever and stuff, I graduated high school because one of the jail niggas knew that I had a brain, because mind you, I used to intern at the Supreme Court house at the time or whatever and stuff like that. So it was like if I'm gonna do illegal stuff, I want to know how far before I need to like put a break on that shit, because I don't believe in telling or whatever. Now is a different fucking thing probably, because taxpayers, they can do whatever they want. But back then I was like, I need to know the law enough that I'm not going to jail. Like, I'm not doing jail. And like I said, I'm not doing jail and I'm not telling. So that's just that. So in order to accomplish that shit, and that's what these little stupid motherfuckers, a lot of them don't even fucking know now, you need to know the laws. The shit that the law you about to break, you need to know the ins and the outs of that law. And that's a fact. Like, you understand, motherfuckers that just be waking up one day and say, you know what, today I'ma just do serial juxing. I'ma just go down the block and jukes. Everyone is walking down 3 fucking blocks and stuff, but don't know shit about none of that stuff. So, you know, and then be wondering why they gonna get a shitload of time, and then you wondering why you getting told on, and you confused, but it's your friend that told on you. But that's a whole nother story time as well. But you know, it was like they was doing too much. And then it was like I would go and leave on my own and go to other people's hoods and turn up, like, and they be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, that's just crazy. Like, y'all niggas, I grew up with you niggas and y'all acting funny, and these new niggas acting funny. Like, they not acting like y'all acting. What part of the game is that?